Have you ever been in a project management meeting where the team is trying to estimate a piece of work and everyone just disagrees on how much effort it will take? One person thinks it's simple, another thinks it's complex, and the conversation doesn't really go anywhere. That situation happens all the time, and that's exactly why planning poker exists. In this video, I'm going to walk you through what planning poker is, how it works in project management, and why it's so effective when teams use it correctly. Planning poker is a collaborative estimation technique used by teams to estimate the effort required for work items. Instead of having one person decide the estimate, the entire team participates. Each person first thinks through the work on their own and selects an estimate independently. Then everyone reveals their estimates at the same time, and if there are differences, the team discusses them and estimates again. So the goal is not just to assign a number. The goal is to make sure the team understands the work in a consistent way. One of the most important things to understand is that planning poker is not about estimating exact time. You're not trying to say how many hours or days something will take. Instead, the team is estimating relative effort. That includes how complex the work is, how much uncertainty is involved, and how much effort is required overall. So when a team assigns an estimate, what they're really saying is that this piece of work feels larger or smaller compared to other work they've done before. This approach helps avoid a common problem in project planning, which is the illusion of precision. Early in a project, exact time estimates often look precise, but they are usually based on incomplete information. Relative estimation shifts the focus away from guessing exact numbers and toward building a shared understanding of the work. To support this way of thinking, teams use estimation scales. The most common approach is to use story points, often based on the Fibonacci sequence like 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. As the numbers get larger, the gaps between them increase. That reflects the idea that as work gets bigger, uncertainty also increases, so it becomes harder to be precise. Some teams use simpler approaches like t-shirt sizing, where work is categorized as small, medium, or large. This is useful when the team needs a quick estimate without going into too much detail. The specific scale doesn't matter as much as the mindset behind it. The team is thinking in terms of relative effort, not exact time. Let's walk through how planning poker actually works in practice. The process starts with a work item, such as a user story. It begins with Step 1. Understand the work. Before anyone estimates, the team takes time to discuss what the work involves. They clarify what's included, what assumptions they are making, and what might make the work easier or more difficult. The goal here is to build a shared understanding before anyone starts estimating. Once that's done, the team moves into Step 2, independent estimation. Each person selects an estimate privately, no one calls out their number, and no one tries to influence others at this stage. This step is important because it ensures independent thinking. Everyone forms their own perspective before hearing others. After that, the team moves to Step 3, simultaneous reveal. When everyone is ready, all estimates are revealed at the same time. At this point, it's very common to see different numbers across the team. And that's actually a good thing, because it means people are seeing the work from different perspectives. Next comes Step 4, discuss the differences. Instead of trying to average the estimates, the team focuses on understanding why they differ. Usually, the most useful discussion comes from the highest and lowest estimates. Those team members explain their reasoning, which often reveals assumptions, risks, or gaps in understanding. This is where the real value of planning poker comes in. After the discussion, the team moves into Step 5, re-estimate and align. The team estimates again, using the new understanding from the discussion. As this process repeats, the estimates typically start to converge. Eventually, the team reaches a reasonable level of agreement. The most important takeaway here is this: the conversation is what creates value, not the number itself. The estimate is simply the outcome of that shared understanding. Planning poker works because it creates a balance between individual thinking and group collaboration. Each person has a chance to form individual opinions before hearing others. At the same time, the team comes together to discuss differences, which improves overall understanding. By revealing estimates at the same time, the process also avoids anchoring. where one person's estimate influences everyone else too early. Over time, this combination of independent thinking and shared discussion helps the team build stronger alignment and make better decisions. When teams use planning poker effectively, the benefits go beyond just better estimates. One of the biggest improvements is shared understanding. Instead of individuals working with their own assumptions, the team develops a common view of the work before execution even begins. It also helps surface hidden risks early. When estimates differ, it usually means people are thinking about the work in different ways. Those differences often reveal edge cases, dependencies, or uncertainties that might otherwise go unnoticed. Planning poker also increases team engagement. Everyone participates in the process, which leads to better collaboration and a stronger sense of ownership. Over time, teams become more consistent in how they estimate, which improves their ability to plan and forecast. Like any technique, planning poker can run into challenges if it's not used carefully. One common issue is that discussions can take longer than expected. Teams sometimes go too deep into details that don't significantly affect the estimate. That's why it's important to keep conversations focused and time-boxed. Another challenge is lack of participation. If some team members stay quiet or disengaged, the estimates lose the benefit of diverse perspectives. There's also the risk of early influence. If someone shares their estimate too soon, it can unintentionally bias others. This is why independent estimation and simultaneous reveal are so important. Sometimes teams skip the discussion when estimates differ, which defeats the purpose of the process. Those differences are actually where the most valuable insights come from. Another common mistake is treating estimates as commitments instead of forecasts. Estimates are meant to guide planning, not guarantee outcomes. And finally, using planning poker for every small task can slow things down. It's most effective when applied to complex or uncertain work. To get the most value from planning poker, it helps to use it selectively and intentionally. Focus on work items where discussion will actually improve understanding. Encourage everyone to share their reasoning, especially when estimates are different. Keep conversations focused and avoid getting lost in unnecessary details. It's also important to aim for alignment rather than perfection. The goal is not to make everyone agree exactly, but to ensure the team has enough shared understanding to move forward confidently. To recap, planning poker is not about getting the perfect estimate. It's about helping the team understand the work, align their thinking, and make better decisions together. Over time, that leads to more predictable outcomes and stronger collaboration. If you found this helpful, please like the video and subscribe to PM Aspirant for more project management insights. And visit pmaspirant.com for additional project management resources. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.